Hello, this is Temporwhal, and this is Brutally Honest Bandicoots Redo, and this is the Master Grade Launcher and Sword Striker for Master Grade Strike version remaster. And I'm dubbing this thing, or voiceovering right now, because it fucked up earlier, so we're gonna do it like this. So we're gonna go over how we did it in the Entry Grade Strike video, and do it. We're gonna do, I believe, sword stuff, but we're gonna go for this thing guy first. So, as you can see, I have all the decals on there, and they look very fucking nice. So, yeah, I don't really remember what I did too much in here, but I do know that I customized it for Mula Flaga to have it a little personalized. As you can see, mainly the 1/10 bottom and some Endymion stuff. I had to Google. Wait, that's fucking something. Anyways, as I go over more of it, it's a very nice looking kit. I did top coat it with a matte top coat, which surprisingly makes it look super good. So I gotta get my tweezers here, and I'm gonna point out some of the decals I put on there. So I don't fucking know. I'm fucking dumbing it. Anyways, we're gonna do this. So, I'm gonna start here again. I don't fucking remember what is mainly in this little video here, but it's just a little footage here of me showcasing it around here. And, I did take a little break to catch my breath. But as you can see, the Endymion logo on the knee and the top of the torso, along with some other Archangel logos and Strike logos. And I didn't put anything on that shoulder, mainly because it's going to be covered up by the Sword Striker. Same thing with that back, the shoulders there, going to be covered up with the Launcher Striker, as you can see. And then, during this, me dubbing it, I already have this guy, probably displayed, so there's that. But here is the L Striker pack, which has the extra batteries. And the batteries do, in fact, pull out. If you wanted to replicate them pulling out of there, you can, which, could go for some good poses. You can see I applied decals there, Archangel, the Alliance one, and the Multi-Striker pack decal. Since it's the Multi-Striker, it's the L-Striker right now. See, there's a little hole there where you can attach the Launcher Strike, which will be showcased later in the video. And you can see, the opening gimmick, which I pretty sure I showed off in the actual thing. Video. And there was like a 3-minute pack, which also hooks up the Sword Striker. So there is all of that. One step closer to the perfect strike. And yeah, so we also have these accessories, which are the little striker packs that attach the Sword Striker and Launcher Striker there. And I guess I'll showcase them, how they are all set. So I didn't do anything to them. I didn't top coat them. I didn't do anything to them besides assemble them. So there's that. And for this video here, we're not going to attach the ball joint into there because it's going to snap, and it's really, really tight. So we're going to leave it like that. And we're really not going to showcase it holding it because it's a pain in the ass. As from posting it. Anyways, I applied some nice decals there, just like the Bandai ones, which are fucking nice. And there it is, the Agni. Very, very chunky big beam gun. And now, I guess I'll put it together. Because I don't fucking know what I'm doing in this video. I don't know how it's long. I don't know why this thing's 50 minutes long. But we have the arm attached in there, which also has some decals on there as well. now we're gonna put these backpack on here. This is so fucking scuff. I wasn't gonna record this, so enjoy. But it quite looks nice with it on there. Makes the strike, look like a basic ass mobile suit. Put some beam saers up there, make it look like the Gundam. And next, there's a little attachment point there when I was recording or taking pictures for thumbnail. So we have nice detail on there and nice machine gun. I painted the yellow parts there, yellow there and there. Same thing with the back as well. That's also painted. There's also decals for Archangel and the Earth Alliance. Anyways, attaching it just like that. I got it stuck in there, so it's gonna fit in there. It's really good. It's also tight connection, hard to get in there, and look at that. Very, very nice. Let me go grab the other parts for it. We have the front half, which just gently kind of goes in there. And next we need the back half. Oh shit. I did loosen up the legs a bit before applying my decals, but it's still pretty solid. And next we have the back half, which also has decals on it, front and back. They look really nice. And that just attaches via 3mm pegs. And then there's that. Looks very nice, very nice. Ready to fight some fucking mobile suits, I guess. And then we're gonna just showcase how it looked like with the launcher striker on there, since I'm not gonna fucking plug that thing in. I might fucking break it. Oh wait, I already did. Twice. I'm not gonna say anything about that. Maybe at the end of the video. But there it is right there. With the launcher strike. Anyways, I think we should go on to the sword strike about now. Maybe. Yeah, I know, fuck it. Oh, this dub is so fucking scuff. And I'm already fucking losing my voice. Anyways. So, a little bit about this guy so far. Yeah. I don't fucking know. I applied decals on those two parts there, but not on the rest of the thing. Mainly because I'm not going to use it. But you can rotate that upwards to attach the little peg in there. It's a really long peg, and make sure not to, if you're building it, snap it, because as you're pushing the two parts together, they'll get stress marked. And then that's basically how you hold the sword up. We get the decals on there as well, front and back, which they look really nice. I would say. I'm fucking losing my voice right now. But here we have it with the launcher striker, like the back part. But now we'll assemble the shoulder parts, which has a beam boomerang. It does have a beam effect part, which I will showcase very soon. And there it is. There's beam effect part. It does fit in there. As you can see, I'm not going to cut it out. And then there's the shoulder flap, which has, Archangel right there, because I fucked up there, and the decal broke in half. So there's that. And then, we're going to just attach it onto the shoulder there with that little slit. And there we go. So everything about this thing just attaches all around it. They don't really secure tightly unless I'm doing it wrong, which I probably am. But they connect via little peg. And that little gray part is the only new part for this set. Mainly because this whole thing came out in 2008. It's basically just 2008 engineering from the original launcher and sword striker. But now we have the first shoulder part on, and it looks really nice. It's bit of like putting pressure on them for it to stay nicely, which it's fine. But there we have both strollers up there and the big ass sword. And I do say it looks fucking nice. Next we have the shield, which only attaches onto the back, unlike how it is on the entry grade and I assume the high grade, along with like regular media. But we do have a little wire thing to, put it in and show off the little claw. As I'm assembling this thing, I am never going to reuse this thing, but it does look nice, and it's just nice to have it if you want to display it with those options there. Yep, but never use that wire. And I ended up gluing that claw because it got really loose after taking it off a couple times. And, it's a bit like tight to put it into the arm there since it's all top coated. So there is that. As for that little widespread open hand, that thing is not going to leave that kit because those things look nice. So I probably won't showcase any of the accessories mainly because putting the sword on the hand is a pain in the ass. I had to glue the fucking hand together. And messing with that big ass cannon is also a pain in the ass. But lastly, we're gonna put the perfect straight together. Which this is the part where I do kind of cut the video off because I put that thing in there, that ball joint into there, and it fucking gets stuck. So this is a bit after where I unstuck it by cutting it, so make it just a bit more loose, but it's a lot better. But damn, look at that. It's so fucking nice. There is a gimmick on the L Striker where you can push out so you have more room for the beam sabers. I didn't learn about that until after the review. So there's a gimmick where you push out and there extends it. But just me trying to get around the beam sabers here, I do end up removing them. Mainly because I didn't know what to fucking do. It was like, why is there no room for the beam sabers? But yeah, big ass fucking backpack there. It really does affect the posability there, mainly because it can't fucking stand unless you get a good angle on it. And it does hold down the waist, so it's like a bit back, so it's going to lean back very much, which does kind of suck. But I do manage to get it into a nice standing pose without it falling down to the fucking ground, thanks to that big-ass cannon, though. And, yeah, that is something for a fucking review here. Anyways, this is basically it for this review. I'm not going to go over, too much of it, but we do have, like, the other hands left and right, as I probably told about earlier. But look at him, he's just flopping fucking over. It does look really nice, though. Even with my final pose I put it in. So, anyways, as I'm saying, this will be the, kind of the end of the video here. I have like a minute, 40 seconds left. And, yeah, I would kind of recommend it. Not really, though, because, I paid like $50 for it. It's like 25. And it has been reprinted in a long-ass time. Since I believe it came out. Maybe not. No, probably reprinted like a couple times, but I wouldn't really recommend it. There's like it's like, I can't fucking speak. It's very back heavy. The only good thing about it, it looks so fucking nice. It's gonna look really nice on the shelf there. And the biggest weapons will affect the ball joints in the hands because it's very heavy. And yeah, I would kind of recommend it, kind of not. The strike is a really good kit. It's this parts also work with the Strike Rouge since they're exactly the same. And it's up to you if you want to buy it or not. It's I bought it. It's good. Anyways, thank you for watching. This has been Temporwhal with Brutally Honest Bandai kits featuring the Perfect Strike Master Grade, or more like the Master Grade, launcher and sword striker for Strike version RM. And well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, stay tuned for whenever of Exclusion June. And my fucking my breath is basically gone. Anyways, thank you for watching, and goodbye.